They are dying much more mature than adult people, much more concerned with God and open with God, and they are educating us about spiritual life even by how they are approaching death.
When they're dying, and most of them, they know that they're going to die, they are looking for very essential things, like they want to pray, they want to talk with a religious person. They are asking you to stay with them just like human beings.
Africa's all-pervasive poverty, its helplessness in dealing with the difficult social problems, as well as its violation of universal human rights, are cause of many ailments. The United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, has reported that 4.6 million Ethiopian children have been orphaned, many of them living in the streets. Deprived of any assistance, many are condemned to a quick death. According to the Ethiopian government's own statistics, 1,200,000 children are also infected with the HIV virus.
Many people suffer from AIDS in Ethiopia, one of the countries with the fastest growth of sufferers in Africa. Of course, the children of AIDS-infected parents, that is, of AIDS-infected mothers, are more readily rejected than others because of the taboo, the fright that the illness continues to invoke.
Many children, they were found on the street, especially babies, abandoned. Many adoption agencies, they are collecting orphans over the whole Ethiopia, and when they are sickly, they are bringing to us.
The majority of monastic communities, especially convents, are mostly occupied with looking after children, running children's gardens, schools, and orphanages. Many children are left to their own devices, though they are not always complete orphans. The sisters take charge of the children when one or both of the parents has disappeared or when families become separated. Mother Teresa's sisters are especially active in orphanages.
In this center, we are taking care mainly of HIV-infected orphans. And when I started to work, that was 2 years and a half ago, they were around 280 children. Now we are taking care of 450 children.
There are some other orphanages, but other orphanages, they prefer to take healthy children, not sick. Even from hospital, many orphans, they are coming to us, very sick. Still very sick, but they are discharged from hospital because in hospital there is no one to take care of them.
Thanks to various foundations, non-governmental organizations and sponsors, the Catholic Church is able to provide professional, medical and educational support to those most in need.
Ethiopia's Catholic Church numbers under 1% of the population, or perhaps even less, whereas in the social field, the Church carries out 90% of the work. That means schools, clinics, hospitals, in fact everything that can be called social. Thus, without the Catholic Church, social work would equal almost zero.
Five sisters look after 450 children. They share the workload with the unemployed, thus offering them labour and wages. There is, however, a continual shortage of qualified personnel.
Many volunteers, they are coming to us to experience our work with children. And also they are giving professional help, for example, a nurse, doctors, engineers, teachers. They are coming here to spend sometimes few weeks, sometimes even 1 year. They are telling it is changing their life. Children are challenging them to give from our selfish way. They are challenging us to go out from ourselves.
For the children, it's very important to see that there are people coming from the richest part of the world, but showing them that someone cares, someone is thinking about these problems.
We open school, basic school for children, and also we open clinic, which is providing care, medical care for our children and also for poor children from outside. Already now we are trying to train them in some vocation. For example, we have a weaving room where they are making shawl. We are buying for them small pearls. They are doing ornaments. We are selling these ornaments. Also, we are training them in choreographic dance. We would like to build for them some good feeling about themselves, that they be open and to contact persons from outside without embarrass about their own sickness.
Apart from offering medical care and access to education, the sisters also look after their children's spiritual well-being.
They are very wounded children. As babies, they were rejected. Some of them, they were big when they came to our orphanage, and they remember rejection by their close family. Even when they have no parents, but close family, they don't want them because they are sickly. So they are very wounded and they need to be healed. The children are very open for spiritual guidance. They like spiritual guidance and they are very rooted in God.
The education and the formation we are giving them is helping them to live their life in accepting also the bad situation in which they are in. And in faith, they really believe that God can save them, even if it is a premature death and so on, and peacefully finish their earthly life.
One child, 12 years old, was dying. And night we went to see him, and he has